Hi, today we're going to be talking about interpersonal communication. Chapter 2 starts off with a story between Kim and Lena. These are two amazing 8th grade teachers who you can tell are really into their work and improving school. Well, Lena comes into the cafeteria and she went to the football game that night. Kim had to stay home and work and grade papers. Lena can express her joy and gratitude for the school's achievement, while Kim seems angry and doesn't seem as excited to hear Lena's story. This is an example of improper communication. Communication is defined as interacting and trading information with the objective of creating meaning. In linear views, we learn that communication doesn't always have to be verbal. It can be nonverbal, such as showing a stance, your facial expression, and even maybe murmuring something under your breath. There's 3 views of communication: linear view, interactional view, and transactional view. With linear view, technology is the mediator. So in linear view, we often don't have a response immediately, but rather it may be an email sent to you and you reply to it when you feel you're ready. Interactional view is the way that we complete the receiver's feedback, which means the sender, such as a teacher, can inform a student, which is the receiver, about a lesson. And interactional view means that you're giving information for the receiver to retain and use for future references. Transactional view is two communicators expressing to one another. These may be very knowledgeable people, such as in a board meeting or a political debate, who can communicate effectively amongst each other and get their points across. Next, we're going to be talking about encoding and decoding. Encoding is putting thoughts forth, while decoding is taking those thoughts and processing them in your own interpretation. These can both be verbal or nonverbal. Going back to the Kim and Lena story, that was an example of interpersonal communication being shown through Kim, who had anger, and her expression was very outspoken, that she was not very happy about Lena expressing her joy and gratitude. So that kind of negative, nonverbal expressiveness is called interpersonal communication. Interpersonal communication is unavoidable and it is also irreversible, meaning that whenever you are asked something about a topic and you express your emotions on your face, anybody can tell what you're feeling. Another thing about interpersonal communication is it is irreversible. So if you express your frustration, they will immediately know that you are angry, and you cannot undo the way that you just made them feel confused and threatened. Perspective and perception are 2 big aspects on cognitive development in children and people in general. Perspective is how you view things. So, for example, if a student loves math, that's their perspective. Perception is how they understand it and why it serves its purpose. Communication should always be appropriate to maintain good relationships in particular situations with people. You should always respect their culture, common interests, be respectful, and accept the responsibility with your feedback. Thank you.